I grew up Catholic but was confused. I don't think I could have told you why Jesus ended up on the cross. He was actually found guilty for 3 different reasons. Did you know that? Do you know why he died? Do you know why he came in the first place? At this point I had more questions than answers. So I decided to find answers to my questions. I continued on my path of seeking the truth. I even remember listening to atheists and agnostics, or whatever they call themselves. They seemed so bitter, negative and arrogant. It was hard for me to take their arguments seriously. They seemed to be a part of a cult in my opinion. At this point, I believe that God was real, but there's all these religions. Which is the right one? I was open-minded as I listened. Or else how could you learn anything if you won't even listen? I remember learning from what some Muslims had to say. I listened to the Jews, too. I then came to realize that every religion is wrong. I still believe that God was, though. Like I started off saying, I was a Catholic. So I did what I thought Catholics were supposed to do, pray the rosary. I prayed the rosary and the second time I was corrected. I was watching a YouTube video that spoke about the rosary and someone left a comment. It's almost like it was directly speaking to me. I never prayed asking for help, but that comment cleared up the confusion that I had. So I wondered, is this how God speaks to us? So I listened and stopped praying the rosary. I've never considered it again. I also read the Bible for myself, and Jesus spoke directly against some of what is wrong with the church, specifically the Catholic Church. Don't call anyone on earth your father, for one is your Father, he who is in heaven. And another verse. Blessed is the womb that bore you and the breasts at which you nursed. But he said, blessed, rather, are those who hear the word of God and keep it. We could argue that Mother Mary is the most important woman that's ever lived, but even then she still can't be seen as being equally as valuable as Jesus or even God himself. That is unbiblical based on how I understand these verses and a few others. I began reading the Bible and learning more about it. I might not know as much as some others, but I definitely understand certain things that many people definitely don't. That's one of the main purposes of these videos that I created, to help you know and understand what you don't. Hebrews 11:6 shows us that this is available for anyone who's interested. Just like John 3:16 also makes it clear that anyone is allowed to go to heaven. So long as you put your trust in Jesus.